Welcome to ECTV News. I'm Michaela Paddock.
And I'm Christina McNamara. On Thursday at 4 p.m., come see visiting poet and author of 11 books, Alpha Michael Weaver, at the LSB Auditorium.
At 7 p.m., join Endicott's instrumental ensembles in the Rose Performance Hall.
On Friday, don't miss an on-campus interview with Target. Students may apply via EC Launch.
At 6 p.m., it's Chili Off. Visit the Student Activities Information booth to take part.
At 9 p.m., Wicked Art Bar is coming to Endicott College. For $15, come to the Courtyard Cafe and paint Van Gogh's Starry Night and enjoy free pizza.
On Saturday at 7:30 p.m., join the Endicott Singers in the Rose Performance Hall as they perform opera choruses and other canons of the choral repertoire, with favorites from Verdi, Copland, and more.
On Sunday at 3 p.m., come to Steve Blackwood's Cold Reading Workshop at the Rose Performance Hall. You're handed a script and have basically little or no time to prepare before you perform in front of a casting director. If you audition, you need to know how to cold read. This class is for both beginners and advanced students who want to perfect their cold reading and general acting skills.
Also at 3 p.m., come to take a break at the Student Activity Center and decorate turkey-shaped cookies.
On Monday is the start of International Education Week. Learn cultural and language survival tips for Endicott College study abroad destinations. Learn useful phrases in the native language, as well as important points of etiquette.
Come to the Academic Center in room 208 at 2 p.m. for a cultural crash course on Taiwan. At 4 p.m., also in AC 208, get a crash course on South Korea.
At 5:30 p.m., come to the Wax Auditorium in the Academic Center to learn Latin dance from two of Endicott's own experts, Devin DeVere and Elise Fairburn. Monday's dance lesson is salsa.
At 6 p.m., come to the LSB Auditorium for the Deloitte presentation. Learn how to advocate for yourself in the workplace. Also at 6 p.m., there will be a loss and grief support group meeting held in the Academic Center.
Another event at 6 p.m. on Monday is the School of Hospitality Networking Night. Representatives from the hospitality industry will be in attendance, and students will have the opportunity to meet with employers to learn about opportunities and career advice. Dinner will also be served.
At 6:30 p.m., come to Birchmont and watch a Pixar animated studies science fiction romantic comedy film with guest speaker Sarah Hammond Creighton. Learn how to be more sustainable, bring your old light bulbs, and get a new free LED energy efficient bulb. This is a swipeable event.
On Tuesday at 12:30 p.m., come to the Little Theater for the exchange student panel, Cultural Contrast. Our fall 2013 exchange students will share their experiences adjusting to life in the U.S. and their observations of the cultural differences made evident in their time spent here. Our students come from Australia, Egypt, Guatemala, Haiti, India, Malaysia, Mozambique, and South Korea. This is a swipeable event.
Looking to go to Spain? Don't miss the cultural crash course for Spain at 2 p.m., held in the Academic Center in room 208.
At 4 p.m., come to the Rose Performance Hall for a free showing of Innocente, an Academy Award-winning documentary by Sean Fine and Andrea Nix Fine.
On Wednesday at 11 a.m., come to the LSB Auditorium for guest speaker David Filipov. Of the Boston Globe, Filipov was studying abroad in Russia when the Soviet Union fell. He will speak on the international experiences as a journalist in Russia, Chechnya, Afghanistan, and Iraq, as well as how he uses his skills to tell those stories of those who cannot. This is a swipeable event.
At 2 p.m., come to the Academic Center in room 208 for a cultural crash course on France.
At 3:30 p.m., come to the Spencer Presentation Gallery for Formal Investments, Narrative Studies, and Values in Grimas, a lecture and discussion by Dr. Rocco Gangle.
At 5:30 p.m., come to the Academic Center Auditorium to learn Latin dance from Devin DeVere and Elise Fairburn. Wednesday's dance lessons is merengue.
At 6 p.m., come to the Courtyard Cafe and join members of the EC Buddies Club for the annual Thanksgiving meal and celebration.
And here's Jocelyn Kane with sports.
Hello and welcome to this week's episode of ECTV Sports. For your inside look on the Fall Gull Championship season and the start of the winter seasons, I'm Jocelyn Kane. The cross-country team brought their second 7 girls and a few guys to the ECAC championships at Colt State Park in Rhode Island. Leading the Gulls was senior Casey Arnold, who ended her collegiate career strong at the championship race. Also finishing strong for the Gulls was Allison Loomis, Ashley Ferrari, Allison Burgess, and Natalie Scardina. On the men's side, Alex Wallacott and Jim Dooley continued their unstoppable performances. Wallacott added another PR to the books, and Dooley qualified for the NCAA Division III race this weekend. The running Gulls bring their top 7 girls and top 4 guys to Maine for this weekend for the NCAA Division III tournament. The field hockey team continues to recognize their teammate after the season came to a close. Senior midfielder Stacy Tevens embodied the ideal D3 student athlete by discovering, developing, and dedication. She succeeded all 3 by accomplishing in the classroom, excelling as a leader, and as an ambassador in local and global communities. And the football team gets ready for the NEFC title game after their win over Western New England on Saturday. The Gulls beat the Seahawks 38-21. Senior kicker and punter Dylan Rush was tabbed as Special Player of the Week this week for the third time this season after his standout game against Western New England. On Saturday at Endicott Stadium, the Gulls will face fellow undefeated team Salve Regina for the NEFC championships. This past week, the men's ice hockey team earned their best regional ranking in program's history after they had their impressive start going 6-1. This past weekend, they played 2 games back-to-back. First on Friday, they played UConn and suffered a tough loss 9-2. Then next on Saturday, they played Keene State 7-0, improving their record 7-2. The Gulls play Northeastern on Saturday at 7:30. The women's team continues to be victorious when they beat MIT 6-3 and Harvard 9-3. Coach Musing was impressed with the team's starting efforts. The Gulls host the Big Green Dartmouth on Saturday. The women's soccer team had an exciting week last week, beating Gordon 3-1 in penalty kicks after a double overtime, still being tied 0-0. In beating Gordon, the Gulls captured their CCC title. After the game, Heather Moody and Sarah Pearson were named CCC Offensive and Defensive Players of the Week. They are set to play Scranton on the opening round of the NCAA tournament on the 16th. The men's soccer team efforts during the season weren't good enough to earn them a trip to the NCAA tournament. They end their season here. And the volleyball team posted a 22-15 overall record, falling in the CCC title match. The Gulls were awarded the number 3 seed in the upcoming ECAC D3 New England Women's Volleyball Championships. They will host number 6 seed Emmanuel on Wednesday at 7 p.m. And that's it for ECTV Sports. Stay tuned for all your favorite Gull sports. And after basketball blast-off last night, look into the new basketball season. For ECTV, I'm Jocelyn Kane.
Thanks for watching ECTV News. I'm Michaela Paddock.
And I'm Christina McNamara.